Me too. Hello, 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 and welcome, welcome, welcome to Podswoggle Wrestling Podcast with Entertainment and the Podswoggle Invitational Tournament for the year of 2020. I'm your host, your play-by-play man, and your color commentator, Chris Mullet, joining you for the best in computer simulated video game broadcast entertainment, which you can find on arcadeaudio.net. Have taken the best in the world of professional wrestling from the previous calendar year and put them in our own version of March Madness we've dubbed Marcho Madness, where you can fill out your brackets for prizes and bragging rights. Around 2014, it became incredibly difficult to narrow that field down to just 64, 72, however many men it may be. So just like NCAA has their March Madness tournament, we started our own invitational tournament, the Podswoggle Invitational Tournament, dubbed The Pit, and we have conducted that tournament a couple weeks before March of Madness for your viewing pleasure. The only requirements being that the competitors in the tournament were a part of at least one wrestling match during the grading period, which for this year is March 1st, 2019 to March 1st, 2020. We simulate it and get prepared for the big one, the all-day extravaganza, March of Madness 2020. Nothing's going to stop us from holding it. No disease, no virus, no quarantine, no distancing, because it's right from the comfort of your home, live over Twitch, as we've been doing for about 10 years now. And that bracket is available live. Challenge.com/March of Madness 2020 is the website. It'll also be available on arcadeaudio.net here very, very soon. It'll also be available on the information for the podcast, which you can get on all of your podcasting platforms. Fill out your brackets. Prizes still to be announced. We normally give away some subscriptions to networks. We give away some wrestling grab packs, some other gift cards. Just from filling out a bracket. You're not getting a chance to fill out an NCAA bracket this year. Make sure you can still fill out a March Madness bracket, a Marcho Madness bracket, that is. But tonight we have a record 16 matches. Yeah, it's pit time, Desi. We have a record 16 matches in the pit because for our first time ever, we have a play-in match for the pit, which we are going to do right now. In between when the tournament was the cutoff date, which was March 1st, and when the tournament was selected, which this year I think was March 3rd, then we are going to go ahead and throw you into the pit. That happened on two different occasions. What's going on, M. Patrick? Which is why Sami Zayn's in this tournament later on, and which is why Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins are in this tournament right now for our first qualifying match in the pit. After this, we'll start the actual first round of matchups. Usually that fourth spot, so each member of the Swoggle Squad gets 2 picks in the tournament, and then those other 4 spots are determined by the highest ranking person in a multitude of things. This year, the highest draftee that was not picked for March of Madness was Minoru Suzuki. The biggest date champion was Brody King. And then we also had the person who had the best performance in the pit or March of Madness last year, which, if I'm not mistaken, that was... who was that? That was... usually it was kind of hard to discern this year, so that we filled with the Street Profits. The other one was going to be the highest-rated PWI 500 wrestler. Those two people, Kenta Miyahara and Juice Robinson, were unable to download, so that's why we went with Sami Zayn. The winner of this match will be taking on Colt Cabana in the first round, Rich's pit nominee. I remember when Dawkins was being talked about when y'all went to the NXT show many, many years ago. If you remember, I want to say maybe 2016, 15. Ooh, Dawkins sends Ford into the steps. I did an NXT game where, like, the number of matches that a wrestler has had on NXT TV. And Dawkins, like, made the list but hadn't had a win yet. He was like 0-20. He was a job guy for like 3-4 years, and Montez Ford gave him some juice and gave him the smoke, if you will, and kind of saved his career. So yeah, Dawkins hasn't had a cup of coffee. Dawkins has been able to open up his own Starbucks with how long it's taken him to get to where he is in the WWE. Montez Ford, nice abdominal stretch. Both guys, this is their debut in the tournament, both March of Madness or the Pit. And there's a lot of guys making their debuts here tonight. In fact, who? 1, 2, 3, Only a handful of guys have any Marcho or Pit experience. Belly to back suplex there by Montez Ford. Tonight we will crown a Pit champion. That person will automatically get selected to fight for the Podswoggle Championship, which will be defended throughout Marcho Madness this year. The current champion is your reigning Marcho champion, Aleister Black. Was in Dawkins with Sawyer Fulton for like 2 weeks or something. There was originally a Shoot Nation stable that was rumored that was going to be Dawkins, Sawyer Fulton, and Chad Gable. There might have been a fourth person there as well, and it just never saw TV, but it made the NXT Florida loop. I can confirm that. Was Edge in the off-screen tourneys? Yeah, so I have some advanced metrics that we're going to get to as those matches come up. Somebody tonight will join a very, very weird list of champions for the Pit. Diego from Los Matadores, The Boogeyman, Zack Sabre Jr., Kota Ibushi, Trent Beretta, and Nick Aldis are your Pit champions. And we also have a former Pit runner-up in this year's tournament, 2014 runner-up in the Pit with Sami Zayn, looking to win the tournament for the first time this year. I have another point. I forgot what it was. Dawkins looking for a DDT. Nice leaping DDT there on Angelo Dawkins. Ford looking to pin Dawkins. Montez Ford, ref out of position, trying to punch his ticket to see Colt Cabana. Cannot get the win. There will be there'll be all kinds of storylines we're also going to highlight for the Marcho Madness tournament, which I can officially announce. If you didn't hear from the podcast, for the first time ever, will be happening on Sunday. Sunday, March 29th, I believe is the date. Dawkins just do the Undertaker sit-up. Yeah, Undertaker, Angelo Dawkins. The Undertaker, who's been in the Pit like 2 or 3 times, is now being represented by Angelo Dawkins. Forward, top rope, double axe handle to the back. Yes, March 29th. I believe we're going to be starting at 12 or 1 Eastern. I think we're going to start at 12. Depends on how long. I normally use the Pit to kind of gauge how long everything takes. Nice splash by Dawkins, too close to the ropes. The first round, or the play-in matchups, were about 18 matches. That took about 2.5, 3 hours. I asked that about Dawkins a lot. But why, though? First time Sunday Marcho, first time 2-day WrestleMania. It is, we are in crazy times, yes. Yeah, but ain't nothing stuff in Marcho Madness. I say that a lot. I've said that like 3 times, and now I'm worried I'm going to actually jinx it. WrestleMania Kingdom 2020. But Marcho Madness, the 29th, this Sunday, it's going to be the best, despite what WWE 2K20 is as an entity, the best championship of Marcho Madness ever. Aleister Black will be defending his championship in a rematch of the finals of last year's Marcho Madness. Aleister Black and Roman Reigns just in the first round. Just the first round matchup. So one of the guys that was the runner-up is immediately going to be out. Another abdominal stretch here by Ford. Really working on those quote-unquote abdominal muscles of Angelo Dawkins. Dawkins has gotten himself into better shape. I have really no room to talk. Well, I do have room to talk. I lost 20 pounds in the past month and a half. I have plenty of room to talk. I have more room now to talk. Thanks, Samantha. Samantha's here, and she's watching some bullshit on her iPad. Ford dancing around. Very confident. If I was going to do the spinneroonie all of a sudden. Takes way too much time. Allows Dawkins to get back. Forearm shot. I'm just happy he only wears one headband now. Yeah, Curse of Greatness. Does he still do the spoon thing? I haven't been paying that much attention. I choose between seeing a girl and Marcho. I think I made the right choice in staying home and marching it up. Yeah, I mean, you really, at this point, you don't really have a choice either. Stun gun by Montez Ford. The winner of this, seeing Colt Cabana later on. Is the bracket open? Website still links. Yes, so the website has not been updated. I do apologize for that. I noticed that earlier. Marcho can't give you the plague. Bladed back suplex by Ford on Dawkins. Count of 2 only. Let me see if I can actually get in and send you guys the bracket directly. Twitch. I think I'd be logged in. Don't want to mess it up. If you go to the website Challonge, CHALLONGE.com/Marcho Madness 2020 Frog Splash by Ford. That's where the bracket is. Count of 2. No, Dawkins kicking out of the Frog Splash. or go to the most recent Podswoggle podcast, and the link is there as well. I will try to get that page fixed before the end of the night. But I noticed that before we started. Spin by Montez Ford. Chop. Dawkins blocking him. Going for a nice backbreaker. Backbreaker enough to take Ford down and out. Count of 2 only. Guys really... Oh, and there's Zip. So, but they both did a sit-up. It's this Sunday, or am I... No, it's next Sunday. Thank you, Garden Trousers. Thank you so much. Oh, there's a spin kick, and Angelo Dawkins now busted open. No, it'll be... this Sunday is the 22nd. This will be the 29th when Marcho is. So, hey, go with your lady and go with Marcho. Do all of it. Oh, and a ref bump. Dawkins hammered through Ford, and he just spine busted him on top of the referee. Ref is down. 1, 2, 3, 4. This match was over, and it's still over. Angelo Dawkins with the spine buster, despite the ref bump, has defeated Montez Ford. That ref had a family. Well, Montez Ford's going to go home to his family of Bianca Belair, because he is not moving on in the pit. Angelo Dawkins moving on. That spine buster was very, very powerful. Ford was down about 10 seconds from it. Montez just happy to be nominated Ford. Kicked out of the spine buster earlier. Didn't kick out of the second one. Very good match between the Street Profits. Dawkins waited a long time. Now finally making his way on. In some form. We'll make his way still to the first round. Now let's get into some actual first round matchups. Our first round matchup will be a battle between one of my 2 picks in the pit. I feel better taking mostly big guys in the tournament now. Against the person I was speaking about earlier, who was in the tournament because he was a champion for over 300 some odd days this grading period. That man is Brody King. Not the best creator wrestler, but the only one I can find. He'll be taking on our first fictional character ever in this tournament. Former WWE 24/7 champion, Santa Claus. Now, if you're wondering why Santa Claus is ranked so lowly, I had a problem internally. What the fuck do I do with Santa Claus? So I took somebody who did not make either tournament. What do you mean by fictional? Sorry if you didn't know. Kayfabe. So what I did was I gave of characterization that Otis has in the game, because Otis and Tucker both are not in March of Madness of the Pit. They just missed it. But at the very least, Otis getting some kind of representation here as a Santa Claus. Brody King and Santa Claus. Big kick by Brody King to start. Post if he's a 74, I imagine. Santa's huge. Brody King is not a small dude. Santa went for something. Brody King blocks it. Elbow to the head. Why does it look like Santa is wearing a diaper? Well, it's a long flight. Long trip. If I'm not mistaken, the past 2 years, the pit champion has been somebody... I completely forgot. Dory ran over him. Has been one of the automatic bids. Last year, Nick Aldis was in the tournament because he was champion for the longest. And Trent Beretta the previous year was in the tournament because he was either in the Final Four or the lead of March of Madness the previous year. Only nominations... Week into his face. It was real weird. Yeah, it was very weird. It's a Christmas episode. Tope won the pit with the Boogeyman. Win won the pit with Kota Ibushi. I don't remember who had Zack Sabre Jr. in 2016 when this whole madness started. Vince hates sharing Christmas. Brody King, NWA Tag Team Champion and ROH 6-Man Tag Team Champion. with PCO. PCO, he is part of what I've dubbed the beef bracket in March of Madness 2020. Well, actually, PCO's on the other side. PCO has Kent in the first round. But that is still a pretty beefy bracket between Roosh, PCO, Goldberg, Ivar, Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton. A lot of big boys in that bracket. Nothing like the bottom right part of the March of Madness bracket, though. You got Brock Lesnar, Kevin Owens, Braun Strowman, Walter, Jacob Fatu, and The Fiend all in the same area. Santa clotheslines Brody King over the top rope. Big pumping knee strike there by Brody King on Santa. I really struggled with who I was taking from the WWE 24/7 field. Originally was going to do, we talked about Marshmallow on, very heavily. I wanted Ted DiBiase. Ultimately, Santa was the funniest, to me at least, and also the easiest. Count up to 5. If you watch the playing matchups, you know, countouts are an issue so far this year. The North went to 2 double countouts, finally making me say, fuck it, they're both out of the tournament. There is a package knee buster there by Brody King. We also, I believe, we had a countout victory by somebody else in the play-in round. Is that enough to put Santa down? Nope. Who got counted out? I think Ricochet won his match by countout over Rey Mysterio. And Bobby Lashley also won his match by countout over Dolph Ziggler. Brody King is trying to put Santa away here. Nope, Santa blocks it with a back elbow. Oh, but Santa is not feeling it. Ganzo bomb by Brody King on Santa. This one's done. No, no, no. Brody King has defeated Santa Claus. Dominant victory by Brody King. Moving on to the second round of the Podswoggle Invitational Tournament. I'm already down one person. Brody King kills Christmas live on stream. Yeah, Santa didn't put up much of a fight at all. Brody King. We've seen him in tournaments previously. We haven't seen him in the Pit or March of Madness. That is his debut. I believe he wasn't in the Pit last year, was he? No, he was not. All right, Brody King, first person to move on into the second round of this year's Podswoggle Invitational Tournament. Will one of his Villain Enterprise counterparts join him? We'll find out right now. One of Augie's representatives in the Pit, and a man who was in the Pit just last year. The Villain, Marty Scurll, will be taking on one of Widden's picks in the Pit, Dominic Dijakovic. I don't know what the difference is, so we're just going to do that. Dijak, who I'll be calling him now for the rest of the night. Debut in everything here. Marty Scurll, last year in the Pit. He's actually been in the Pit a couple times. Last year in the 2019 Pit, was eliminated by David Arquette in the first round. So not a great start. He also in the past was in this Pit tournament, I believe in 2017, was it? I know he went far at some point. Maybe it was 16? Yeah, 2016, Marty Scurll went to the Final Four of the Pit before being defeated by Mojo Rawley. He beat Sting and Daniel Bryan in that tournament. Surprised no one took Arquette this year. It was an off year for Arquette, which I will never say again. Nice hip toss by Marty to start. Already kind of frustrating Dijak there. Scurll was also in March of Madness on 2 separate occasions. Is a 1-2 record in March of Madness. What the hell just happened? Marty Scurll just beat Dijakovic with 2 moves in 30 seconds. I looked down to look at stats. I didn't even see what happened. What? Like, so that happened, right? I looked away to eat. Hip toss, elbow stomp, winner. Oh, right. he didn't nearly die this year, so not notable enough, I guess, about Arquette. Marty Goldberg's Skrull. That is the quickest match, I think, in the history of the pit in March of Madness. Okay. Well, that so the Marty Skrull's historic pit run continues. In 2018, he beat Andrade San Almas and lost to Kenny King. And then I believe in the 2017 pit, he was also in that tournament. He lost to Sami Zayn in the first round. But now, I don't know. I don't think this Dijakovic kid has what it takes. Well, let's find out who Marty Skrull is going to steamroll next. In probably our weirdest first round match, we just saw Brody King versus Santa Claus. It is Tope's pick versus Spencer's pick. It will be I found, and it's not Ass Baby, it's Ass Boy Austin Gunn, but it wasn't great. So ultimately, I went with Papa Ass, Mr. Ass himself, Billy Gunn for Spencer. He'll be taking on Tope's pick. Just the current heavyweight boxing champion of the world, Tyson Fury. Wait, did you give Skrull the book for this? I might have on accident. I don't know. Of course, Tyson Fury had one professional wrestling match. Billy Gunn was actually in a Marcho Madness live. He's an ass boy. Woo! Billy Gunn was in this tournament because the New Age Outlaws were tag team champions several years ago. Billy Gunn did not win that match. He was 0-1 lifetime across the non-live March of Madnesses. He's a 10-12 record. Tyson Fury looks like a goon in a Scarface reboot. Billy Gunn coming out of the gate hot as well on Tyson Fury. Nice suplex. Yeah, hey, this is like an hour-long pit. I'll take it. I got other stuff to do. I love you all. Billy Gunn dominating Tyson Fury to start. Neck breaker. Billy Gunn is not working by the hour here. Finally, Fury gets some momentum by a clothesline, taking Gunn off his feet. So Marty Skrull will take on the winner of this match, which the match has already gone on longer than Marty Skrull's previous match. Big whiff and a miss there by Fury. Fury's going to be a little rough around the edges. What's going on, White and or Nerdy? We are at match 4 of 16, so we are going to be a quarter of the way through this bad boy. It's called the 2020 pit after this. Thank you guys for joining me. We all know there's a lot going on in the world. Also, it's a Wednesday night. We got what seems to be another great episode of Dynamite going on. NXT, in whatever stages it is also airing at the moment. Thank you for hopefully being safe and sound in your homes, taking care of you and your loved ones, and joining us for a little silliness, which is something we all need right now in the world. You conveniently started right after Survivor ended. No spoilers, no spoilers. My wife's a huge Survivor head. No, nobody's doing anything. Casey Kid 780, unfortunately we are not going to be playing. We are watching this computer simulated video game tournament. We got Tyson Fury versus Billy Gunn going on right now. This is the 2020 Podswoggle Invitational Tournament. Tyson Fury, second rope. That's high rent for him. Diving fist drop. Of course, a lot of his moves are going to be punch-based, as you'd expect. Except as soon as I say that, nice running neck breaker. Now maybe studying some tapes of Mr. Perfect there. Tyson Fury looking to pin Billy Gunn. Only gets a 1. And yeah, a lot of sit-ups. We thought it was just Angelo Dawkins. No, a lot of guys just have random-ass Undertaker sit-ups. Fury will take a breather. Gonna try to find a corner man. He doesn't want to brawl out on the floor. Gunn tries to follow him out. That would definitely be advantageous for Gunn to brawl a little bit out on the elements that Fury is not accustomed to. Kick. Sure, Fury has some kickboxing background. in him as well. Any kind of boxing will do. Kick to the back, only a 1. Fury sent into the corner by Gunn. For a punch, misses. Huge swinging miss. Fury looked like he went for a home run shot and just totally came up empty. There's a double arm DDT by Gunn there. Tyson Fury's a big man. I don't see how that is not a rope break. Fury kicks out anyway. Another neck breaker. Gunn, send him up. Oh, Gunn. Thinking jackhammer. Jackhammer, Billy Gunn getting the big guy up in the air. Will Goldberg do that to Ivar and March of Madness and continue to anger us? 1 count only off the jackhammer. Goldberg backdooring his way into March of Madness 2020 just a couple days prior to the deadline. Gunn thinking Famouser. Famouser on Tyson Fury. This could be a big upset in many people's eyes. Count of 2. No. Tyson Fury kicks out of the Famouser. Gunn, another double underhook DDT. Billy Gunn is dominating the heavyweight, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Knees to the chest of the Gypsy King. Fury's got to find something. Sleeper. Billy Gunn trying to take the wind out of him. Fury flailing. Will Tyson Fury tap out to Billy Gunn? No, he will not. Breaks the jaw. Oh, here we go. Fury punching away. Gotta rely on those fists. 3 straight shots. Are those 3 punches enough? And those 3 punches are enough. This is going to sound real dumb, but I literally don't know if Billy and Bart Gunn they are not related. Tyson Fury got his ass handed to him for about 5 solid minutes and just needed 3 good solid hands right to the face of Billy Gunn to win it. Tyson Fury moving on against Marty Scurll in our next round. They share the same glass jaw, it seems. That is correct. Nope. Bart Gunn, real name Mike Barton. Billy Gunn, real name Monty Sop. Can't make that shit up.
Here is your winner, the King, Tyson Luke Furious.
Tyson Furious. Tyson Fury moving on. Taking on Marty Scurll. Let's find out who Brody King is going to wrestle. Let's finish up that top half of the bracket. And go back to some Angelo Dawkins, who's already won 1 match tonight. He will be taking on a personal friend and a man who has been not in these tournaments enough. Classic. Boom, boom. Colt Cabana. Dawkins now 1-0 in his stream career. Colt Cabana has been sadly unrepresented in this tournament, and in March of Madness for that matter. I don't believe he's ever been in a March of Madness. I believe he was in some of the non-live ones back in the day. So Cabana trying to pull out the underdog victory here. Oh, Dawkins didn't even have to leave the arena. Dawkins in the same arena he was against Ford. It's the most definition Cabana's back has ever had. Again, he's a friend. I think he'd laugh at that. Dawkins sends Cabana hard into the post. Flips him over with a suplex. The bottom half of this bracket is insane. We got definitively the 4 best first-round matchups we possibly have ever had coming up immediately after this. Dawkins gets his foot caught by Cabana and a strong clothesline knocking him off of his feet. Punch. Dawkins no-sells it, essentially. Got Cabana up. Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes into the corner. big clothesline. Again, a shot at the Podswoggle title next month is on the line. Dawkins, go behind, takes him down. For a cutter, Cabana gets out of the way. Cabana runs around, hits him. A little bit of antics there. It's the thing that's difficult with Cabana, as we're going to see a little bit later with Santino and Orange Cassidy. How do you kind of do the comedy in a game? Nice suplex there, but Cabana is not just all comedy. Cabana, of course, one of the most skilled technicians of the past 15, 20 years in professional wrestling. I still rewatch Cabana versus Yano in my free time. It is a master class, and there's some of that technical wrestling ability I was talking about with Colt. Snaps him over, strong kick to the back. Only a 1. A little bit more work's going to be needed. And there's some of that technical wrestling ability. Daniel Dawkins in an amateur background. Cabana blocks a suplex attempt. Suplex of his own. Oh, huge swing and a miss on that clothesline. Dawkins again with the takedown. Wonder if Video Game Colt has that weird diving roll-up he does. I don't believe he does. Ooh, Cabana swinging after that pin attempt by Dawkins. And a backbreaker. Going through the bracket and got to Murphy. Man, remember Wesley Blake? He's still signed. Wesley Blake is still in the company. Wesley Blake almost was in this game this year. They put Jackson Riker in for no goddamn reason. Just left him and Cutler out of it. DDT. He's married to that chick that won Tough Enough that shouldn't have won Tough Enough. I'm pretty sure he's gone. Nice knockout punch. I thought maybe there by Dawkins. Cabana kicks out at 2. I'm pretty sure Wesley Blake's dead. Dawkins picks Cabana up. Went for a belly-to-belly or an overhead. Missed it. Nice running STO by Cabana. Dawkins rolls to the floor. Dawkins and Cabana. Shout out to the Tons of Funk coming out in halftime. The Bulldog there by Cabana. Cabana throws Dawkins across the way. Somebody got busted open earlier. If it's Dawkins again, then we don't have enough medical for this. It's the pit for crying out loud. Counts at 5. Of course, a double count out would mean the Brody King would automatically move on to the final 4. Count is at 7. Dawkins throws Cabana into the steps. Counts at 8. Dawkins will punch Cabana in the stomach, roll back in, break the count up. Cabana gets in time, and Dawkins took way too much time, and a miscommunication there. Cabana, oh, Billy Goat's curse! Billy Goat's curse! Dawkins in trouble! And Dawkins taps out to the Billy Goat's curse! Cabana gets the victory. Seeing the other 2/3 of that group individually, I'm now willing to pin all the bad dubstep choices on Wesley Blake's shoulders. Colt Cabana, another come from behind victory. Locks on the Billy Goat's curse, and Angelo Dawkins has no choice but to tap. Colt Cabana moving on to face Brody King in the second round.
Here is your winner, Colt Cabana.
Colt Cabana, your winner. So top half of the bracket has been figured out. We got Colt versus Brody King and Marty Scurll versus Tyson Fury. Let's figure out the bottom half, and let's start with one of 4 badass matches. This one is the only one I think that we definitively will never see. Carbana is pretty expired. Hey, whatever works. It will be Rich's pick. Of course, Rich already lost his. Oh no, Rich is the Colt Cabana representative. So Rich trying to get both of his guys moving on here. He has Ali, Mustafa Ali, if you're nasty. He'll be taking on Spencer's second pick. Spencer trying to get somebody moving on. Future WWE Hall of Famer, Jushin Thunder Liger. Let's fucking do this, please. Jushin Thunder Liger has never been a part of a live March of Madness. But of course, he was in the tournament all the way back in 1992, if I'm not mistaken. Back in those days, I didn't really know what Japanese wrestling was. He did make it to the Sweet 16 of that tournament, however. Defeated Ricky Steamboat and Brian Knobbs before eventually losing to Rick Steiner. I can't pick a favorite on this one. Was Ali in the tournament last year? Nice power bomb from Liger to start. Please tell me that's not it. Yeah, I was gonna say one count only. Yeah, Ali, I don't believe, was in March of Madness last year. So this is kind of a debut thing for Ali as well. Liger, big moonsault by Liger. Liger making up for lost time. And Ali, I don't believe, was in the pit either. Yeah, so Ali trying to make a name for himself here. Liger was in the first match I ever saw live. That's a great way to start. Ali threatening to punch everybody. Vicious heel, Mustafa Ali. Ali, a power bomb of his own. Nice little story being told already. It was a run away from a Liger bomb. Ali is just overexcited. Ali sent off the rope. Big power slam by Liger. Liger, one of the greatest to ever do it. A little short pile driver there by Liger on Ali. Liger, I thought Liger was going to fly. Liger ramping himself up to nobody. It's like any wrestling show for the past 2 weeks. Look at this crowd responsibly taking part in social distancing. Yes, we do our part here in the pit. Ali sends Liger into the corner. Liger. Another huge moonsault by Liger. Liger going deep into his energy resources and his bag of tricks. Sends Ali off the ropes. Oh, classic Liger. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Ali in trouble. Count of long one. Ali went for a kick. Doesn't have anything towards it. Another pile driver by Liger. Another pile driver. Crashing Ali's head down against that disgusting mat. Pulling himself up. Oh, little rope-a-dope here. Oh, and Ali caught him with a jumping knee. I keep looking in the corner expecting Tiger Mask. There's a couple fans up there. Big Hurricane Rana by Ali. They're in the bleachers. Nobody could pay. Oh, nice flash pin. Roll up by Liger. Roll up by Liger on Ali. Long 2 count. Almost caught him sleeping after that Hurricane Rana. And a neck breaker. You know, guys, come on forward. Don't be shy. It's like the first day of class. Just there's seats up front. You don't have to sit in the bleachers. Drop kick, as to be expected. This has been already the best match of the tournament so far. Between two great ring generals. Liger, brain buster on Ali. Spiked him. Pulling him away. Brain buster. That enough. Keep Ali down. Ref out of position. Count of 2 only. Liger's got to be thinking now. What's he thinking? Palm strike, shooting star, Liger bomb. Ali sends him out to the apron. Ali sunset flip, power bomb perhaps. Oh, onto the hard floor. Mustafa Ali sending out Liger out. Liger throwing him off. Yeah, Ali's the kind of guy that wants to get back in the ring when it's fair and square. Kicks Liger off. That sends up a powerbomb enough? No way. Liger, too much time to recover. Kick to the back. Another stronger kick to the back. Ali setting Liger up for something here. Going to put him into the corner. Nope, just going to throw him to the floor. I stand corrected from what I just said about Mustafa Ali. They're going to brawl a little bit. Nice punch. Snaps off a jab. Liger fighting with shots and an overhead belly to belly. Is an Irish whip back into the ring the official move of March season? This year it is, let me tell you. I can't tell you how many matches. I want to say like 75% of these matches. It's Liger sent into the barricade there. Hopefully nobody finds that brick or that box. It's 80% of these matches have had like 8 or 9 counts on the floor.
7.
Count of 7, but to the game's credit, a lot of guys have gone on to break the count like Liger just did, so we'll start over at 1. Just finished my bracket. Not to spoil the gimmick, but they got a lot of folks that weigh 285. Yeah. Ali throws Liger back in. Ali went for something. Liger counters. If it was the North, would have been a double count out though. Yeah, of course. Ali countering Liger's moves. You got to think Ali has studied Liger so much over the years. Nice reverse DDT. Probably knows Liger moveset almost as good as Liger does. But not many people are Jushin Thunder Liger, let me tell you. Ali going to put Liger up on the top rope. Both guys absolutely exhausted. This is just the first round. Ali, what's he looking for here? Top rope gutbuster, maybe? Got him up on his shoulders. Oh, rolling Green Bay plunge. That enough to put Liger down for 3. Count of 2 only. If I'm not mistaken, was Liger not in a pit previously? Let me look and see if this is Liger's pit debut. I want to say Tope put him in one. No, Jushin Thunder Liger was also formerly in the Final 4 of a pit. Liger beat Chuck Taylor and Tama Tonga back in 2016 before losing to eventual champion Zack Sabre Jr. multiple shoutays. Shout out to Tyler Breeze for having a Hall of Fame caliber match with Liger. Only sample size they had. Are those palm strikes enough to put Ali down? Oh, another long 2. So Liger, another guy like Skrull that has been so close to the championship of the pit and wasn't able to get there. Page turner of sorts by Ali. Ali going to send Liger to the opposite corner. Liger boots him off. Running Bulldog. Liger top rope. Liger thinking shooting star. The man who invented it. Nope. Oh, went for the headbutt and misses. Huge mistake by Liger. Liger catches the spin kick into a backbreaker. This match has been the tits. It's the best match I've seen this game do. Hurricane Rana by Ali. Hopefully we get more of this on the 29th. Another spin kick caught by Liger. The man is a defensive machine. Oh no. Liger, oh, I was going for Liger bomb. A third pile driver. It's a Jerry Lawler style pile driver too. The slow drop down. Liger. Now going to wear Ali down a little bit with head scissors. Elbows to the top of the dome. Liger, perhaps that age getting to him a little bit. Gassed a little bit, slowing it down. Speaking of Breeze, have y'all been keeping up with the Salt Mine that is the new GM mode season? Absolutely. I've been watching. Oh, can't wait for tomorrow morning to get me some more GM mode. It's so damn good. Second season is not disappointed. This match also was not disappointed. Liger setting Ali up. Thinking Liger bomb. Ali was ready for it. Blocks it. Sends him off the ropes. Awkwardly bump into each other. Liger. Running Liger bomb. Into the pin, but he's too close to the ropes. Ali caught such a huge break there. Liger finally hits the Liger bomb, but he didn't distance the ring out properly. That could have huge side effects on the outcome of this match. Going to move Ali out of position. Once again, he's worked on the arm, he's worked on the head, he's worked on the leg. Oh, and now Ali worked on the head of Liger all right with that huge spin kick out on the apron. Is he thinking slingshot X Factor? He is, but he's way out of position. Liger, clothesline. Ali ducks. Both men at a standstill. There's that spin around reverse DDT one more time. Ali looking for the pin on Liger. Count of 2 only. Good Lord, these guys are going the distance here, and I love it. Oh, nice kick. Maybe Dijak was hurt, and they told Ali and Liger to go take all their time. Ali, looking for 054. 054 by Ali on Liger. Halfway across the ring. Count of 2. It is over. Just like at Wrestle Kingdom, the legend goes out on his back. Mustafa Ali, and a great one, has defeated Jushin Thunder Liger. So Rich has both of his competitors in the second round of the pit. Spencer has lost both of his competitors in the first round of the pit. Yes, holy hell, that was a good match. Passing of the torch of sorts between Ali and Liger. That one lived up to every bit of hype I had. The problem, Liger made a mistake that he would have learned over 30 years ago as a rookie. It's been awesome to watch Woods get so salty. Ali wins. Liger didn't space the ring out properly for that Liger bomb. Ali rebounded and moves on. Who will Ali wrestle? The storyline for this next match would have been a lot different had Liger won, because he's had absolutely incredible historic battles with both men, specifically as his alter ego counterpart, Kishin Liger. It will be Widden's pick, the Great Muta, taking on... Yeah, no, we're going to win that Muta. Taking on the automatic bid this year from the Podswoggle draft, Minoru Suzuki. Again, my Japanese wrestling is not what the rest of my wrestling knowledge was. I'm sure these two have crossed paths at some point. Of course, Muta was the one that brought out the Kishin Liger persona long time ago. They had a absolute bloodbath with one another. And then Liger's last one-on-one feud was against Minoru Suzuki, where Kishin Liger came out one more time and scared Murder Grandpa into oblivion. So the winner of this gets Ali. We are in an outdoor baseball stadium. Liger almost stabbed Suzuki in the face last year. Suzuki already locking Muta up and tossing him around. And just disrespectfully kicking Muta in the fucking face. I have been roughly 25, 30 feet away from Minoru Suzuki, and it's the most terrifying experience of your entire life. Even when he's in the ring and he's just looking at you and smiling at you, you just think he's going to come out there and rip your goddamn face off and use it as a fucking basin. Oh, and there he is, just violence partying the shit out of the Great Muta. One of the loudest pops I've ever experienced in my live wrestling life in Madison Square Garden in the Honor Rumble. Big knee. Muta's already busted open by Suzuki. Muta finally answers back with a short arm clothesline. Not sure. Muta looks a little taller than Suzuki there. I'm not sure if that's accurate or not. It's the Gotch style pile driver against the Shiny Wizard. Yeah, the first match I ever saw was Liger versus Muta in the Omni. What? How does that happen? That's incredible. Due to WrestleCon show in 2018, I was scared Suzuki would come at me in the bleachers. There was no escape. Yeah, Suzuki, if you watch, he's going to get you. Saw Liger and Muta in the Omni. That's like the dopest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. I thankfully have seen both men wrestle live. I actually saw them both WrestleMania, which was very thankful for that. Saw Liger in a really weird 6 or 8 man tag. He was teaming up with like the Hurricane, and I don't remember who else against like Caleb Conley and like Jake Manning at the WrestleCon Super Show. And have I seen Liger previous to that? I don't think so. And of course, saw Muta at the Honor Rumble, and saw Suzuki team with Zach against Tanahashi and Ospreay. They were pulling a bunch of Japanese talent at the time. It was weird. Well, yeah, no, WCW in '92. That was so Muta won Battle Bowl. Chono was the NWA champion and was feuding with like Rick Rude and stuff. Chono and Muta, I think, wrestled at Starrcade that year. Liger, of course, was still going back and forth. Was the light heavyweight champion. He had a Battle Bowl match as that year as well. Had the great matches with Pillman. So yeah, they had a ton of stuff. Nice spin over slam there by Muta. You got Suzuki in perfect position for a moonsault, but I don't think Muta does that anymore. Nice forearm smashed by Suzuki on Muta. Octopus stretch. Got Muta locked in, and Muta's tapped out to the octopus stretch. Minoru Suzuki out of nowhere makes the great Muta tap out. I've used my extended spring break to watch a bunch of Liger and Muta. Good God, they're incredible. So Minoru Suzuki out of nowhere makes the great Muta tap out in this baseball stadium.
Here is your winner, the King, Minor Yu Suzuki.
So Suzuki will face Mustafa Ali in the next round. So that is I believe, is that both of Widden's picks out? Yeah, both of Widden's picks now out. Muta and Dijak Gonzo. Ali better prepare for pain. Now it's time for us to prepare for our penultimate match of the first round. And this one's easy because they're both in the game. The man we talked about earlier on in the evening, who got an automatic bid in this tournament, now is the current Intercontinental Champion. Former runner-up here for the pit, Sami Zayn. He'll be taking on a man who I never thought would be in one of these fucking tournaments ever again. Tope's pick, the rated R superstar, Edge, who I fear will somehow backdoor his way into March Madness next year. Edge, of course, broke his fucking neck and hasn't been in, but I think but one live March Madness. Edge was 2-1 in that tournament. Lifetime, Edge has a fantastic record. He is 27-12 in live Marcho Madnesses. Not a record to sneeze at all. Sami Zayn, Edge in his stack of dimes neck. Canada versus French Canada. Sami Zayn in this in Marcho Madness is 1-4, 3-6 lifetime for Marcho Madness tournaments. But as I mentioned earlier, Sami is a former runner-up in the pit. I think he's been in multiple pits as well. Let's see, Sami was not in it in 2019. 2018 was also not in it. Must be in 2017. I know he was in it like when he was coming back from an injury. Sami, half and half suplex, Edge blocks that could literally kill Edge. Yeah, Sami was in it in 2016, beat Jimmy Havoc in the first round, ended up losing to Mojo Rawley in the second. Edge, delayed vertical suplex there on Sami Zayn. There's Edge with a 27-12 record. My God, he has to have some impressive numbers here. He never was a champion in any of those live Marchos, and I don't think he was ever a runner-up. Edge was in the Final Four of the tournament in 2006 and 2010. So that's where a lot of those victories are going to come from. Looks like the downward spiral. Did I miss the Edge's original finishing move? Is he finishing Sami Zayn off this early? One of the greatest IC champions of all time, taking out the current champ? Not yet. Sami sends Edge into the corner. So far we've had two of Rich's picks. Nice reverse suplex by Sami. Two of the automatic picks. And one pick of Tope and one pick of Augie move on. Sammy went for a crossface. Edge's feet definitely under the bottom. Don't forget how tall Edge is. What is with the punch threats tonight? I know it's another one of those weird things in the game where like the guy kicks out very early, or the way he gets up, you automatically like try to threaten to punch in this game. This game pisses me off. And there he is, Edge. Tope is here. Tope safe and sound in his home of New York. Man, I hope you jumped on just to see Edge get beat. Nope, 1 count only. He's got a 27-12 record all time. It's like he was summoned. Yeah, I think I said Edge at that point 3 times, so it's like Beetlejuice. Tope immediately gets a boner and enters the room. Michinoku driver by Sami Zayn. Edge. Nice Northern Lights suplex. Only one. Ooh. Pardon me, sorry. I don't think I could live with Tope having Edge as a pit champion and then possibly being the Podswoggle champion next month. Edge throws Sammy off. Nice drop toe hold there by Sammy. Where's Punk? Punk is complaining about bullying culture on some fucking shitty podcast radio show and getting ready to film another horror movie that's called like The Guy with the 9th Ear or something. Edge drop toe hold by Sammy. Edge is the highest rated guy in the pit, just gonna point that out. So ratings normally don't mean anything. Sammy's not gonna go down without a fight. Oh god, if Sami Zayn gave Edge a brainbuster, the real Edge would somehow die. Sammy taking time to breathe on the floor, letting Edge just kind of sit there. Not sure what that was about. It's a huge mistake. Full Nelson slam. Edge went for a kick to the stomach. Maybe was setting up the execution, Edge of Tomorrow, whatever the fuck his move's called. Taking time to breathe. That's a hilarious sentence. Oh, hardest part of the ring right there. Belly to back suplex by Sammy. Immediately throws Edge back into the ring. That's all the force down on the spine of Edge, which is an oxymoron. Sammy sends Edge into the corner. Oh no. Oh! Exploder into the buckle. Edge hitting on all the wrong parts. Sami Zayn turning him over. Is that enough to take Edge out? Count of 1. Count of 2. 2 only. Edge quickly back up to his feet. Edge going to launch right now a comeback moment. Oh, the classic Edge. Edge thinks that's enough. Sammy picking Edge up to a seated position. Sammy slowing it down a little bit here. Got him into the corner. Two Canadians who won tag team titles playing characters doing shitty Mexican impressions. Oh, how true. Man, he really's got to stop. He's going for the haluva kick. Edge out of the way. Edge a little slow on that spear run there. Is Canada secretly racist? Yeah. They get you with how nice they are. Secret. I guess, yeah, Trudeau, you know. Oh, Sammy, Koji clutch. Oh, Edge. So Edge avoids the haluva kick. Edge avoids the Koji clutch. Is that enough to keep Sammy down? Ref way out of position. And that was enough. Edge on a total shitty counter technicality beat Sami Zayn. Kind of like how Marty Scurll beat Dijak in 2 moves earlier. Edge moving on. Tope is edging. Edge into the second round. So basically the story of that match was Edge knows Sami Zayn's primary weapons and will cause him to lose because of it. Bad for your prostate, Edge. Edge countered both his finishers, so Sami just gave up. Well, I have nothing else to do.
Here's your winner, the Rated R Superstar, Edge.
All right, Edge. Moving on. Edge has a very different battle in store for him in the next round. Our main event of the first round. It's a match for the ages. It is Augie's pick, Santino Marella, against my pick, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. I have no idea how this is going to work. It probably won't, but this is it. Yeah, so, yeah, Tope, you're fine. I just got the winner of this fucking horse shit. Bell's rung. We're underway. Slow he was to walk over. Orange Cassidy ever wrestle and drag, because then it would be hilarious. Ironic value. Yeah, he was Tangerine Cassidy. So you didn't hear about that? There's no way the A does this right. No, he's doing way too much. Of course he's not doing right. Orange going to fucking work early. God, looks like my colleague Culkin in jeans. Oh, also it's funny that these two would show up at the Evolution. So Santino's still fucking ruining the women's wrestling movement by appearing at their pay-per-view. Nope. Orange working on Santino. Oh. Those are much more devastating kicks than we're used to. Orange sets him up against the ropes. Is there a way to input like no moves to a move? That's because I'm thinking if you just max his counter but mind his aggression or something. No, of course there's not. How many wrestlers have colors in their name? Man. Orange Cassidy, Aleister Black, Bad News Brown, the Red Rooster, Jay White, Blue Pants, there you go, Blue Meanie, over the top rope. Well, these two is going to get semantics on the floor. Kerwin White, yep. Santino getting down with his bad self on the floor. The Blue Brothers, yep. Oh, Santino, nice counter. Santino learning from his battle arts. Santino going to get Orange back in the ring. I can't confirm the Cobra is not in the game anymore. Goldberg, there you go. Silver King, who wins 10 more matches, will be upgraded to Golden King. Over the top rope again goes Santino. Oliver Gray, former NXT Tag Team Champion Oliver Gray. Oh, Orange Cassidy, tilt-a-whirl, head scissors. Blue Demon, Green Ant. I kept trying to think of a green one, damn it. Kind of Yuji Nagata. Head scissors. Is that enough to put Santino down? No. Santino. Body slam. Cassidy kicking out. Silver Ant. Even though it's just Green Ant again. Gut Buster. Santino again dancing for some odd reason. Oh. Orange armbar. Maybe he's got some own battle arts in his arsenal. Jawbreaker by Orange. Amazing Red. Yep, there you go. There's another one. Pinned by Santino on Orange. No, long two. Santino taking time to breathe. My younger brother, Crimson. Santino, thrown back in the ring by Orange. Crimson. Yeah, Crimson wins. Scarlet Bordeaux. You ever getting deep there? Did he make the Code Red first or did Mountain Dew? I think Mountain Dew had him beat. Also, just Emergency Protocol had him beat as well. They got some of the speed of Orange Cassidy, right? I'll tell you that much. Oh, ref almost knocked down there. Wasn't enough momentum behind Orange. What a chop by Santino. Good lord. Oh, Flying Possum. Small package. Orange Cassidy. Way too long for a cover. Two only. Emergency window. Fuck. Chartreuse Pants. Barry Windham. Crimson's sometime tag team partner. The Blueprint, Matt Morgan. There you go. Not a good one. Yellow Dog. Brian Pillman's alter ego in WCW 1991. The Yellow Dog. Three fist drops. Is that enough to keep Orange Cassidy down? Oh, it is. Santino eliminates Orange Cassidy with three fist drops. So I am out of the first round, as is Widden, as is Spencer. Augie gets both of his picks. Tope gets both of his picks. Rich gets both of his picks. And then the two alternates, the two automatic bids of Brody King and Minoru Suzuki have moved on. Charlie Brown from out of town. Black Tiger. Santino was Santino. Santino had to make a live Macho Madness, right? What's Santino's dumbass live Macho record? He's 0-3. So his first video game win right there against Orange Cassidy. I've been trying to think of Black Tiger for the last 7 minutes. All right, so final Elite 8 set up here for us. We will go back to the top with Colt Cabana versus Brody King. I was thinking about Benoit and it led me to Eddie. Eh. So this is a Rich versus Auto matchup. Red Death Mask Juice Robinson as a Tiger Mask W villain. Just couldn't place the name. I kept wanting to say Tiger Mask Dark or something, which also counts. Scotty Goldman. There you go. Another one. Okay. Brody King dominated Santa Claus earlier tonight. Colt trying to come out quick. Nice move by Cabana. The great white Sheamus. Let's just slap Brody King right in the face. Good, sorry, excuse me. Nice punch there by Brody King. And dropping him on the top rope. Every time I see Brody King, I just think of the promo Trevor Lee cut him on PWW where it says he looks like he just came from a good Charlotte concert. He would later reuse the line, unfortunately, but it was never the best, or it was always the best against Brody King. Brody King slingshot suplex. Shades of Tully Blanchard, who lost his first round match to Randy Orton this tournament, as he was vicariously being his daughter, Tessa Blanchard. Brody King picking Cabana up. Swinging neck breaker. I say I'm liking what I'm seeing in Brody King. Cabana fights Brody off. Nice T-bone suplex there. Shades of Shelton Benjamin. Cabana now, backbreaker. Throwing Brody King across the ring. Up, knee lift. Brody slow to pull himself back to his feet. Leg tripped up on the ropes there. Cabana maybe looking for the flying asshole. 3 good shots of the legs. Got to try to take the big man down off his feet. Shoulder tackle will do that. Clothesline misses. Cabana overhead. One count only. Cabana looking for... Oh, nice little powerbomb. I thought he was going for Colt 45. Kick to the back. Cabana looking for another one. I guess that's his version of Colt 45 in the game. The move's probably not in the game. A double underhook backbreaker up on the shoulders. Cabana gonna put Brody up tree of woe. Nope, snake eyes. And another backbreaker. Pinky Sanchez, yes. Rich one's got a mustache and permanent marker drawn up by Pinky Sanchez. Is that enough to keep Brody down? Nope, one only. Cabana, nope, back elbow by Brody. Oh, package pile driver by Brody King on Cabana. Is that enough to keep Colt down? Brody into the pin. Cabana had a lot of momentum. Brody just snuffed it out. 2 only. I haven't seen a lot of Brody King do. His tattoos actually look like magic marker. Most of them, yes, they do. Gonzo bomb! I don't know if those are his actual tattoos. That's what's just thrown together from the game. That's the only Brody King I could find. Cabana kicks out of the Gonzo bomb. Colt now got him up on his shoulders. Airplane spin. Cabana going into his bag of tricks. And now going back the other direction. Can you bring me a water, Ben? I'll fill it up. Cabana trying to get his footing off of the airplane spin. Oh, he kicks out of a Gonzo bomb, but then an airplane spin does. It's Brody where he wants him, seated in the corner. Picks him up. Brody blocks it. Smashes Brody's head into the corner. Brody, just strength deadlifts him into a gut wrench. Picks Cabana up. Cross arm breaker. Excellent job of cutting the ropes off from Cabana. Colt, of course, knows the counter and a way out of pretty much any submission. Oh, and a huge running punch right to the cheek. Running STO by Cabana. Up. Oh, he beat Angelo Dawkins with this. Billy Goat's Curse. Excellent job of getting him away from the ropes. And he taps out again. Billy Goat's Curse is 2 for 2. Colt Cabana moving on to the final 4 of the pit in 2020. Rich got a 1 in 4 chance of walking away with this puppy. The Billy Goat's Curse turned out to be quite a vicious finishing maneuver here in the and Angelo, and now Brody King.
Here is your winner, Colt.
There were certain submission moves. I thought Zack Sabre Jr. won 2 straight March of Madnesses. Was with that cross arm breaker. Now Cabana's doing it with the Billy Goat's Curse here in the pit on March 29th at 12 Eastern. We'll see Zack Sabre Jr. try to do the unthinkable and win a 3rd March of Madness. He's got a big road ahead of him. His first round matchup is against John Moxley. Who will Cabana wrestle in the final 4? Let's find out right now. Will it be the man who literally gave 2 moves in the tournament so far and won his match handily, the villain Marty Scurll, or will it be a man who almost lost to Billy Gunn earlier but somehow pulled it out, Tyson Fury? Scurll, none of us were paying attention, gave a hip toss and an elbow drop and beat Dominik Dijakovic. Tyson Fury took a famouser and lived to tell about it. I just saw Lars Sullivan. Man, remember Lars Sullivan? He's had an interesting 365 days. Marty Scurll's been here before, trying to get back there. Oh. Alright, so Tyson Fury's already fared better than Dominik Dijakovic. The refs just got knocked down 10 seconds in. What's going on with these Marty Scurll matches? Into the armbar. Ref unavailable to see what's going on. Now Marty launching right into a Pentagon Jr. style arm breaker. Gonna look to snap some fingers. Oh, God, he's evil. Dastardly. Villain kick to the midsection. Once again launching into the arm breaker. Fury. Scurll knows, I'm telling you, man, he's got the book. Marty Scurll is making the World Heavyweight Boxing Champion squeal with these vicious submissions and arm attacks. Super kick taking Fury off his feet. Yeah, you might be onto something, Professor Pirate. Because Marty Scurll has looked like fucking All Might so far. Snapmare. Pinpoint accuracy with that punch. Another backbreaker. Snap suplex. Tyson Fury is getting in nothing. Oof. The villain. Rolling elbow Is that enough? Is this over? This could very well be over. One. No, one only. We saw how resilient Fury is, both in the boxing ring and against Billy Gunn earlier. Finally got a front headlock on. Sends Skrull over. Back elbow. Sends Marty off the ropes. Awkwardly bump into each other there. Now Fury looking for a taste of Marty's own medicine against him with a submission. Marty knows a way out of that quickly and gets smashed in the face for his troubles. Snare kick to the back. Marty says none of that and takes him over with a running STO. Marty now. Oof! More work on the shoulder and the arm. Dragging Fury away from the ropes. Again, think that's enough. I highly doubt it. I'm correct. Snap suplex. Really Fury feeling good, feeling confident. Fury punching at the Skrull kicks him off. Fury off the ropes, ducks it, and does not duck that one. Three solid shots. Oh, and Marty Skrull's got busted open with those boxing-style right hands. Tyson Fury may have knocked him out. No, Marty Skrull got a tougher jaw and he just sat up. I'll check and see what's going on with this blood. Every time a guy gets cut, he's not actually bleeding. Oh, no, I see some, I think a little bit of blood there on the forehead of Marty. Can't tell. German suplex. If you squint, it looks like Damian Sandow's wrestling. Stomping at Tyson Fury. Picking him up. Marty. DDT. Marty maybe thinking for the chicken wing at some point. Rolls Fury around. Fury blocks it. Suplex. Armbar. Yeah, too close to the ropes. Huge clothesline. Marty being told to get up one more time. Tyson Fury looking to book his ticket. Nope, blocks the right hand. Huge moment in this match for Marty, blocking that potential knockout punch. Running STO, 2 count only. Went for a running punch, misses. Fury kind of awkwardly throws Skrull off. Did Skrull hit his head on that bottom buckle? He did, but still kicks out at 2. First and Skrull over the top rope. Big punch sending him to the floor. Of course, this match goes to a double countout. Colt Cabana would automatically go to the finals of the pit. Another man wants that. Come too far, and this has been way too punishing and brutal of a match for either man to lose it now. Due to a double countout. Marty knows it. Oh, no, he doesn't know it. He sends him right into the corner. Post. Marty gets back in the ring. We'll reset the count. Fury sends Marty back into the ring. Oh, there's a punch. Second one. And a wind-up third. That's it. Is over. Tyson Fury will defeat Marty Scurll and meet Colt Cabana in the next round. Knockout shot. Rich versus Tope in the semifinals. Ain't nobody give a fuck about no bullshit, ROH. Look at this wind-up punch and good night, Irene. Tyson Fury.
The King, Tyson Luke Furious.
Defeating Marty Scurll. Scurll had a great first match and had a good second match too, but not enough to beat the undefeated Gypsy King. Well, let's see if Tope can break Rich's heart early before that semifinal match. It's going to be Santino Marella, Augie's last chance here, against Edge. I don't think I can live in a world where Edge moves on any further, and I hate to do this too, but come on, Santino. Bell's rung, we're underway. Santino immediately running away. Maybe that's how Santino knows he can win, is just by count out. Not the first time we've seen the computer do that. We saw Kenny King try it against Braun Strowman to success, and he tried against Zack Sabre Jr. a couple years ago in March of Madness. Santino chopping away at Edge. Throws him back in after a couple strikes. Uppercut by Santino into a pin. Not even a one. Nice punch. That bump reverberated through the building. Good Lord. Both men looking to end it early. Big boot by Edge. Reverse DDT. Edge flowed over. DDT. The battle of bad necks. Like a shitty Revolutionary War fight. Counts at 5. Again, double count out here in play. If it happens, the winner of Suzuki and Ali would automatically go to the championship. Count is at 7. Edge will get thrown back in by Santino. Locking on a arm bar. Be great if Edge just tapped here out of nowhere. Rolls his way out of it. Nice. That's pressed by Santino. Santino feeling confident. Brings Edge back into the ring. Dragging him away from the ropes. Edge rolls up. Gets right back up. Went for something. Santino's got that scouted too. Edge snap suplex. Santino is feisty. Santino's a former Podswoggle champion. Santino Marella won the 2016 Podswoggle Rumble. Wants to become a 2-time Podswoggle champion. To do that, he's got to win this tournament and book his ticket to the tournament in April, where the winner of March of Madness will be. The clothesline by Santino. Santino is wake up taunting Edge. Of course, There's not a Cobra in the game. It's going to be some kind of Cobra strike. Edge knew it was coming and blocked it. Float over. Happened. There's the fist drop. This is what he beat Orange Cassidy with earlier. This trio of fist drops. Will Tope go nuclear? 1, 2. No, 2 count only. Tope, strangely quiet. So either is not here or he fell asleep. Or he is literally edging himself. Santino. Again, Edge blocks this Cobra attempt. Now, Edge knows a bad neck when he sees one. Because he sees one every morning. Working on that neck of Santino. Just awkwardly staring down at him, contemplating his next move. The ultimate opportunist. Both guys just standing there, hanging out. Come on, figure it out, game. Come on, you got it. You got it. I believe in you, game. I'm not starting this over. Come on. Let's go. Let's try to pause. Alright, so I'm going to flip this. Heads is Edge, tails is Santino. End it on heads. So I will go to Edge and I will move him. God damn 2K20. Alright, oh no, the match rating. Oh no, I'm so worried about the match rating. Oh, not even let me do it. Oh my god, this fucking game sucks so bad. Let's try Santino then. There we go. Okay. Now, the whole tournament's under protest because Santino just took an execution out of nowhere. And this is going to be it. Watch. Okay, 2 count only. According to Profile DB, Santino and Edge only ever fought twice. Interesting. Both are in big multi-man, multi-brand matches. Oh, I feel so guilty. Spear by Edge on Santino. I tried to beat Santino to move him, and this happened anyway. Edge is your winner. Well, Edge has now won all 3. He has defeated Santino, and he's moving on to the final 4 of the pit. Yeah, Edge, it's great. I'm turning into wood on Battle of the Brand. Yeah, it's great. Keep it tight. So Tope it's turning into Tope and Rich, though. Tope has a 50% chance of winning the pit. Will Rich have a 50% chance of winning the pit? We're about to find out. It is our main event of the second round. It is Minoru Suzuki. The last non-assigned pick left, taking on Rich's pick of Mustafa Ali, who had the match of the tournament thus far against Jushin Thunder Liger. Winner gets Edge in the final 4. Bells rung, we're underway. Everyone, please pray for Mustafa Ali. Suzuki backs him slowly in the corner. Yeah, this ain't going to be a clean break. Oh, it is. Maybe. Oh, and immediately a ring of the eyes. Way too close to the ropes. Oh, way too close to the ropes, ref. Come on, what are you doing? Another lockup. Ali. Oh, tripping Suzuki up. Playing some mind games with Murder Grandpa. Oh, I just saw him grab the back of Ali's neck, and I was just so worried about what he was going to do. Just got the news that Eurovision has been canceled, so now I'm in mourning. I'm sorry, White Inner Nerdy. Oh, Tope was here. Tope was just radio silent. He didn't need to talk when Edge was wrestling Santino. He just had to talk when Edge was wrestling Sami Zayn. He's scouting, giving Edge the tips on how to beat either Ali or Minoru Suzuki. Ooh, vicious move. It's a massive case of rope burn is going to appear on the face of Ali, who insuguris Suzuki in the back of the head. Yes, the Edge match is over, Tope. Edge defeated Santino. But it's under protest. The game froze, essentially. I had to take control of somebody. I tried to take control of Santino, and it didn't work, so I took control of Edge. The game magically fixed itself, and then Edge won 30 seconds later. Ali, Hurricane Rana on Minoru Suzuki. Into the pin. Ref out of position, way out of position. Suzuki kicks out after one. Final spot in the final four up for grabs. Need of the breadbasket. Oof, what a weird suplex by Suzuki. But it looked effective. Dropping a slow, deliberate knee onto the face of Ali. And those patented forearm strikes. Suzuki, methodical. Everything he does hurts. Uppercut. And Ali, there's a reverse DDT. We saw him use that a couple times against Liger. Topa, you gotta want Mustafa Ali. You don't want Minoru Suzuki picking apart the body of Edge. Both men went for big strikes. Both men miss. Ali thrown off. There he hits the drop kick. Ali, nice move. Slide under Boston Crab. Suzuki right there at the ropes. And Suzuki's going to power out of that. Kick Ali off. Now, Octopus. He made Great Muta tap out to this move earlier on. Ali. Oh, and it makes Ali tap out as well. That vicious octopus hold from Minoru Suzuki spells the end of his tournament. Who is going to stop Minoru Suzuki in this tournament? It's going to have to possibly be Edge. Colt Cabana versus Tyson Fury. Minoru Suzuki versus Edge, your final four. 2 picks from Tope, 1 pick from Rich, and our final slot from the draft filled with Minoru Suzuki. Ali gave it a hell of an effort, but it was not enough. Let's see who will be joining, or who will be punching their first ticket to the title. It's Tyson Fury, and it is Colt Cabana. Bells rung, we're underway. We've seen Tyson Fury really struggle in the early parts of the match. Cabana started his last match essentially exactly the same as we just saw him. Cabana took down took out 2 big competitors in Angelo Dawkins and Brody King. Fury up. Snap mare. Kick to the back. Winner of this match faces the winner of Minoru Suzuki or Edge, Tope. This is to go to the championship. Overhead belly to belly. Cabana locking on a nerve hold. Cabana's been kind of the underdog in both of his matches. He is an even bigger underdog in this one. Cabana went for a choke slam on Tyson Fury. Snap suplex. Slow Thez press. Fury, those strikes have been so dangerous. Cabana, though, he is resourceful. Got to use that catch-as-catch-can European style to his advantage. And a backbreaker. Samantha. Drapes Fury over the top rope. What is Cabana doing here? Ooh, just smashing the face into the mat. Sends Colt into the corner. Big boot. Kicks right to the chest. Fury. Cabana again. Trying to be resourceful. Clothesline over the top rope. Sends Fury out to the floor. Cabana feeling good. Cabana picking Fury up. Fury swats him away. Oh, sends him into the apron. Would hate for the semifinals of this tournament to be won by countout. Cabana feels the same way. Gets Fury back into the ring. Cabana, series of punches, feeling it. There's those antics. That's kind of like the same combo that Fury uses, except not as strong of punches. But would it be something if 3 punches with a dance in the middle of it wins the match? It will not. Now Cabana, the most unstoppable move in this tournament. There have been 2 submissions. The first one was the Billy Goat's Curse. There's been that octopus hold. Cabana instead looking for the airplane spin. A boxer's balance is everything. Cabana is looking to take it out of Tyson Fury. 2 airplane spins. Fury down. Cabana, get your footing and get on that pin. He's in perfect position. Will an airplane spin beat Tyson Fury? It will! Colt Cabana with the airplane spin has booked his ticket to the championship of the pit. Mr. Boom Boom didn't need any submissions to take out the World Heavyweight Boxing Champion. Colt Cabana and Rich are in the title fight.
Here is your winner, Colt Cabana.
Colt Cabana, after years and years and years, has finally looking to get a Podswoggle title opportunity. Who will he face? We are about to find out. We are not doing it SummerSlam 88 because it is that weird graphic thing. Will it be Minoru Suzuki? Or will it be Edge? Change the arena here. Why? God, there's so many weird stadiums. Hills Coliseum, High School Gym, LA Hall, New Day Arena, the Pin Drop Plaza. We're going to do it at this Winterfest because it's just funny to me. And maybe the cold will help Edge's neck. I don't know. So I have a series because Edge is going to die. Minoru Suzuki, I forgot to highlight earlier, has of course been in March of Madness prior. Don't think he was in many, maybe one or two. He was in one. He was 0-1. And then was he in the pit last year, perhaps? Let me look and see. My big book. He was. He lost to Nick Aldis in the first round. So Suzuki, his best year thus far. It is snowing and everything. Edge dropped down quickly by Suzuki. Edge has to avoid the octopus. Oh no. Oh, neck breaker. Suzuki, he already knows. He knows exactly what to go to hurt Edge. Now double underhook. More pressure on the neck and the spine. Minoru would be cold from the snow if he felt anything. Edge battling off. Edge dragging Suzuki to the opposite end of the ring, smashing his head into the turnbuckle. Hurt Edge and Tope. Backbreaker by Edge. Winner got Colt Cabana in the championship. What an improbable final three. If you told me at the beginning, told me the pit last year that Edge would even be in this damn thing, I'd be shocked. Edge, powerbomb out from the corner. Only a 1 on Suzuki. Edge already freaking out. Better get with it. Suplex. Suzuki's legs clipping those ropes. Edge feeling confident, feeling good. Corner. So Tope took out, Tope's pick got taken out by Rich. Tope's trying to get his revenge in the championship. The snow gives Edge an unfair advantage. This is just rigged for him. Yeah, he's used to the cold of Tampa. My God, what a punch! Just punched the life out of Edge. Knee lift. Suzuki, Northern Lights. Amazing bridge on that. Didn't decide to hold it for the pin. Edge up. Both. That happened in the last match. I think Edge got something of it. We saw Ali and Suzuki do that earlier. Oh, got him in a chicken wing situation. Oscar lock. Edge flailing. Edge will get out of it. Back elbow Suzuki. But any submission Suzuki locks on is dangerous in a big boot. Edge picks Suzuki up. Suzuki battles out of it. Sends him opposite corner. Edge survives. Edge dropping him down on the knee. It's going on Little Hammer 03. This is the semifinals of the Podswoggle Invitational Tournament. And Edge trying to choke Minoru Suzuki out in the center of the ring. It's going to take a lot more than that. We are so close from our championship match. Winner of this got Colt Cabana. Suzuki, there's that weird suplex we saw him hit on Mustafa Ali. Is that enough to knock Edge out of the pit? Count of 2 only. Edge sits up. Edge feeling good. Went for a kick. Suzuki had it scouted. Another kick. Education. The implant DDT. Shades of one of his mentors, Gangrel. Edge on his way to the championship. No. 2 count only. There's only one other measure to take to eliminate Suzuki. Edge sent over the top rope. Did the audio cut out for anyone else? I don't know if it has, Tope. It may just be you. Maybe just your ears have popped under the stress of your boy Edge here on the verge of entering the pit championship. Edge sent into the corner. Edge blocks it. Edge has been so good with his defensive moves in the corner, but so is Suzuki. Jamming his shoulder into the stomach. Suzuki now measuring Edge. Wake up taunt. Oh no. He's waited the whole tournament. Gotch style power driver on Edge. No! The neck of Edge. This is it. 1, 2. No! Edge kicks out of the power driver at 2.5. The Gotch style power driver, Minoru Suzuki's primary offensive weapon, and Edge survives. Why did he not go for the octopus? Oh, good lord! Good lord! 3 straight slaps and a spear! Edge perseveres! 1, 2. Edge has defeated Minoru Suzuki. An incredible ending to that match. God. Tope has to be on another level of existence right now. Edge survives the Gotch style pal driver. I swear if Edge wins this because of mullet shenanigans, I didn't do anything, man. You saw me. It's on tape. You saw me pick Santino. It didn't work. Edge, there's the implant DDT. Incredible ending to this match. Gotch style power driver. Edge kicks out at 2. The best in the world doing best in the world shit. Fuck you. 3 slaps to Edge's face woke him up. Here's the power driver again. Look at Edge's head bouncing off the mat. Hashtag broken neck shit. Look how close this 2 count's going to be. 1, 2. Oh, so close. And then 3 slaps right into a spear. Edge in the championship, so it is just broken vertebrae things. It is Rich's pick, Colt Cabana, versus Tope's pick, Edge, for all the marbles. The 2020 Pit Championship on the line. We will turn entrances on. We will select an arena. We'll put it at a big one. We'll put it at WrestleMania 2029. Sure. Don't know why that's a thing, but we'll do it. Okay. This is win-win for me. It's very true. Let's do it. I don't think I've seen this arena, and if I have, I'm just forgetting it. Winner of this will automatically be entered into the April Podswoggle title tournament, where they will take on the winner of the Podswoggle Championship tournament, which is March of Madness 2020. Don't forget, Tope, hit him with the link if you get a chance. Challenge.com/March of Madness 2020. That link is also available on all of our Podswoggle podcasts. It's also going to be available on the website, arcadeaudio.net/March of Madness, here hopefully by the end of the night. And here he comes, classic Colt Cabana.
Making his way to the ring from
Like this little futuristic looking Mania set.
at 234 pounds, Colt Cabana.
Colt Cabana. He's defeated Angelo Dawkins, Brody King, and Tyson Fury to get here. That's just Cabana's actual entrance is in the game because he does mocap for it. Oh, we have to deal with this horse shit. Thank you, Tope. Oh, what is this dumbass title he's got? Yeah, tag champion. Best he's ever done. Or should have been the best he ever did. I'm such a dick. I can't help it. Shout out to Greg Hamilton for doing the Tony Chimmel Superstar part. Edge main event in another WrestleMania, huh? Well, he might be main eventing another one here in a couple weeks. Might be the first night. Who knows? I've never wanted Colt Cabana to win anything in my entire life. I meant this one. Yeah. Funnily enough, these two never crossed paths before. Scotty was too high on the card for him, I guess. Bells rung. We're underway for the 2020 Pit Championship. Starting out slow. I'm not sure if this is a game Edge wants to play. Don't want to get in a wrestling match with Cabana. Trips him up. Edge kind of looks up at him like, okay, we're going to do this. Oh, and Cabana, version of a Colt 45 early. Edge defeated Sami Zayn, Santino Marella, and Minoru Suzuki to get here. Spin heel kick by Edge on Cabana. Shoulder tackle. This would be Tope's potential to win his second pit ever. I don't think this would be Rich's second pit. I don't think he had Zack Sabre Jr. back in 2016, but I could be wrong. Cabana's got Edge down and in the corner, stomping. Cabana, we saw him use the airplane spin to win one match. Nice T-bone. And of course, that dreaded Billy Goat's curse. Edge, 2 spears. And I don't remember what he used to beat Sammy. Oh, he just reversed the Koji clutch. A chop. Edge thinks that's enough. It will not be enough. Looks like Cabana was going for some kind of a odd punch. And Edge had it scouted. That gutbuster. Edge suplex. Textbook. Threatening the punch. There's a nice shoulder tackle. Cabana using his collegiate football background to take Edge off of his feet. Another suplex. T-bone. Cabana's got to feel good. Stomping away at Edge. More kicks, keeping Edge grounded. Cabana says Edge into the opposite corner. Putting him up on the top rope. High risk, no reward. Big spinning heel kick. Shout out to the cover of the No Mercy N64 game with that spin kick. Front headlock, Edge. Snap suplex this time. He just kind of had a system. Seems like he's been doing his moves kind of in order throughout many of these matches. It's the worst fucking thing of all fucking time. Right as I would assume this tournament is about to end, this happens. Is everyone back? Can everyone hear me? What a solid video game. Solid game. I guess I should just restart it, right? Just restart the whole match. We're all back. We're all good. If you can see where we're paused, Edge just hit his signature mover just a few moments ago. He whipped Colt Cabana off the ropes. And as I'm about to unpause the game, you're about to see restart the whole tournament. Fucking yeah. Whole thing's under protest. We are about to see. What if I just don't unpause it? What if I just sign off? Huh? We could do that. Do that. Get Montez Ford back out here. Tope, are you here? I'm not going to unpause this until you're here, Tope. Tope, are you here? Tope, can you hear me? I swear if we get through March of Madness without a broadcast stop, it's going to be the miracle of all miracles. We back. Okay. Good. Great. Grand. There is a catapult spear, and he didn't pin him. Why didn't he pin him? Oh, he's going to try to choke Cabana out? That's got to be a rope break. Edge is trying to prove a point against Cabana. Oh, and it's not over. Cabana hangs on. Edge hit Cabana with a catapult spear and didn't go for the pin. Cabana into a comeback moment now. I thought for sure that it went down. We were gonna have 5 seconds left. Spinebuster by Cabana. Oh, I'm glad I made sure Tope was here for this Warrior-style meltdown. Headbutt by Edge. Oh, Flapjack again. No, he's just going to hit Cabana with all of his shit over again. Picks. Oh, and now Edge getting a comeback for no reason at all. There's that same move we just fucking saw. Picks Cabana up. He's got 2 of them? Oh, thank God. Cabana blocks it. Cabana dancing, punching away. He can survive this. It would be amazing. He was rated sub 80. He almost beat Tyson Fury with this combo. He only gets a 1. He survived a catapult spear, 2 comeback moments, and is now Billy Goat's curse. He won the first 2 matches with this. Oh, and Edge somehow immediately got out of it. What horse shit this tournament is. Implant DDT. Cabana's foot's under the rope. Edge is cheating 9 different ways to win the 2020 pit. How many different ways did he need to backdoor his way into a victory, just like he backdoored his way in Alita's bedroom of a fucking Billy Goat's curse? Use your money in the bank. Wait. On this day, meat. Yeah, he's meat. He injected himself with fake meat to get there. Edge is your 2020 Podswoggle Invitational Tournament winner. Tope is your pit winner. Good. That's a wrestler, boys. Beef. So we will see Edge again, trying to become for the first time Podswoggle champion. If I'm not mistaken, that's the only situation in which he can do that, because I believe, yes, Edge is on the Podswoggle title ban list. 2K Pit deserved that amount of fuckery. Very true. So if Edge, that's the only way that you can break that Podswoggle title ban list, is by earning your way in through March of Madness or the Pit. So now Edge will get a chance to get off of that fucking ban list, just as Brock Lesnar will be doing during the 2020 March of Madness tournament. This has been a wonderful prelude. We actually had some very good matchups and very good scenarios here tonight. Gotta hope Brock wins Marches so we can fuck the ban list up. As I've been promoting the whole night, 2020 March of Madness, it'll be Sunday, the first time ever, Sunday, March 29th, starting at 12 Eastern until it is over. It'll be a whole day of computer simulated video game wrestling action. Anyway, Thanos can win March of, no. I'll run through the March of Madness tournament for you here very, very quickly. Here are your first round matchups for March of Madness 2020. Okada will be wrestling R-Truth. Will Ospreay versus Nick Aldis. Daniel Bryan versus Bobby Lashley. AJ Styles versus Keith Lee. Jon Moxley versus 2-time March of Madness champion Zack Sabre Jr. Bobby Fish versus Samoa Joe. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Pete Dunne. Kofi Kingston automatically gets a bye into the second round due to the double countout between Ethan Page and Josh Alexander. Adam Cole versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. Kota Ibushi versus Roosh. PCO versus Kenta. Goldberg versus Ivar. Drew McIntyre versus Bandito. Kyle O'Reilly versus Finn Balor. Roderick Strong versus Randy Orton. Chris Jericho versus Rey Fenix. Seth Rollins versus Jonathan Gresham. Tommaso Ciampa versus Tama Tonga. Cody versus Ricochet. King Corbin versus Murphy. Your reigning, defending Marcho Madness champion and Podswoggle champion Aleister Black will take on last year's March of Madness runner-up, Roman Reigns. Hangman Page versus Big E. Johnny Gargano versus Matt Riddle. Tatsuya Naito versus Scorpio Sky. Former March of Madness champion Brock Lesnar versus Dragon Lee. Kevin Owens versus Tonga Loa. Jay White versus John Morrison. Braun Strowman versus Andrade. Walter versus Jordan Devlin. Kenny Omega versus Jacob Fatu. The Velveteen Dream versus Sami Callihan. And Matt Jackson versus The Fiend Bray Wyatt. It's all coming your way the 29th of March, 12 Eastern, right back here on twitch.tv/Podswoggle. You'll also be able to watch it after the fact on YouTube, youtube.com/Podswoggle. You can watch the play-in matchups right now, watch all the former March of Madnesses, all the former pits are right there. Make sure you fill out your bracket. First, second, and third place are going to get some awesome prizes like network subscriptions, gift cards, grab bags, things we've given away in the past. Also, last place will be getting something as well. Listen to our prediction podcast coming up on wherever you get your podcasts. Podswoggle is the name of the show. Of course, follow us on all social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Send us an email, podswoggle@gmail.com. Send us your jokes, arcadeaudio.net/podswoggle mailbag. But make sure you're filling out your bracket before that day. Thank you to Squared Circle subreddit for helping us out. That'll be stickied on the Squared Circle subreddit over the weekend. Congratulations in order to Tope and Edge for winning the 2020 pit. Thank you so much for joining me, as always. I am your host, Mullet, signing out for the Podswoggle Invitational Tournament live on Twitch before March of Madness 2020 in just a few short days. We are swagging off. Edge, you son of a bitch.